Hey folks, what makes this toy great? Today we're looking at G1 Rodimus Prime. He was released in 1986 in the Transformers the Movie wave of toys. He took over leadership of the Autobots after Optimus Prime, which were pretty big shoes to fill, and met with some mixed reactions. Instead of a tractor trailer truck, he's some kind of a futuristic RV or camper. But this toy does have some interesting details, some rare accessories, and a hidden feature that I think you'll find very interesting and also provides a direct link to the Hot Rod toy that he's based on. And after the video, hang around. I've got some special guests who are going to weigh in with their point of view. I think you'll find their observations astute. So let's take a look at some of the interesting details of this Rodimus Prime. And we'll start off with the battle platform that his trailer transforms into. And in particular, look at those two blast shields that look like wings on the sides. Those are some of the rarest and most expensive accessories to try to source. There are some variations on those as well. Then there's the yellow spoiler that goes on his back. This parts forms between the car and robot mode. That's often missing and also quite expensive to source a replacement. That also comes in some variations. Now, to reflect the maturity of Rodimus Prime over the youthful Hot Rod, the face sculpt was aged up. And the result is something crossed between exhaustion and being unimpressed. I think we've all been there. And let's look at the major variations of Rodimus Prime, of which there were two. They're generally summarized as the rubber wheeled versus the plastic wheeled version, but there's a lot more to it than that. The earlier release was the rubber wheeled version, and it was stamped made in Japan. And then later on, it switched to the plastic version, which was stamped made in Taiwan. And there's a little bit of overlap. There are some plastic wheeled versions that are stamped Japan, but generally you can separate them as the early ones are Japan, the later ones are Taiwan. And aside from the wheels, the feet also differed. The earlier release from Japan being metal foot and the later release being plastic foot. And this is mirrored in Hot Rod as well, same kind of variations. Then the spoilers also changed color. The earlier release on the right was a lighter yellow, and the later release on the left was a darker yellow. But my favorite detail about Rodimus Prime is the hidden cockpit. So you can see that the windshield is this deep translucent blue. You can see that there is something going on under there, but you just can't get a clear look at it. There's also this opaque section of red on the roof that just blocks it. It just obscures what's happening. And much like an earlier episode of What Makes This Toy Great, where we looked at Hot Rod, when you remove the roof, you can see what's actually going on under there. So let's open them up and take a look at what's inside. It's just these two screws on the top of the roof that need to be removed. And then we can remove the roof, revealing the hidden cockpit. Now, this one is not quite as detailed as the one in Hot Rod. Hot Rod had, for example, a gear selector. Here, we've at least got two nice looking seats with headrest. And then whatever's going on the dashboard there, those potentially could be vents. I just get a kick out of the fact that these seats would be obscured during normal function. You really cannot see them unless you take off the roof. And putting them back together is just those same two screws. And I'm going to go ahead and put them into RV mode. We'll replace the yellow spoiler and slide the car into the trailer. And there's a certain satisfying docking click thing happening there. Makes me think of the Enterprise pulling into space dock or something like that. So, what makes this toy great? For me, it's those hidden details that were right under our noses our entire lives. But until you open it up and really take a close look, you've never really seen it clearly. And I just appreciate that some designer way back then put the effort into molding that, even though it would never really be seen up close by any kid. And remember to hang around after the video for commentary by my special guests. And if you like this sort of thing, take a look at the other videos on the channel. We talk about history and trivia and interesting engineering design features as well as repair techniques. Say hi in the comments. I hope you found this information useful, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, he took off the ammo
It's
thing.
it's a giant
Wings
yeah,
that are
that's
stuck
the
together?
no,
Like-
that's not really wigs. It's
No,
like
it's like,
windbreaker on a car.
oh yeah, like a windbreaker.
You
Looks
can
like you
kind
can
of
see
see like
something.
the seats and stuff through the
Yeah,
Blue
but those aren't seats. What is
plastic.
that blue thing?
It's the windshield, dude.
Or
Oh,
is
he's
it, or is-
unscrewing.
oh, he's unscrewing the screw.
Yeah. What's in it? Oh,
Okay, what's inside? The screw. It's gonna take off that red thing. Oh, it's actually gray.
there's two
No,
seats.
There's two seats with
two 2 tiny seats.
Yeah, with like a giant cup holder.
There's a giant cup holder. And then you don't use a wheel.
Yeah,
drive
you
it.
use buttons.
And computer keys.
Yeah.
Maybe because he's a robot, he drives himself.
And there's another.
Also labeled, and all the keys are labeled TRANSFORMERS.
Transformers.